Alright, it's a very dreary Sunday morning. Supposedly the track didn't get that much rain, so the race will go on. I need to race, so I'm going. Hopefully it doesn't rain today, but we'll see. Not overly optimistic about this not being a mudder, but whatever. Had to make a quick pit stop at Walmart. I forgot granola bars. Go figure, right? Alright, we're out here at the track. It downpoured a little bit, but now it's sunny. Downpoured for like 10 minutes. Now it's sunny. So mom and dad are fighting, which is great. They're not my mom and dad, but their mom and dad are fighting.
Here we go, vlogging again.
We're vlogging. Everybody say hi to the vlog. Woo! Yeah, so Cindy Lou Who there and dad are fighting, so that's what's going on right now. I think we're gonna start practice soon here. They did roll the track, so that's great because it packed in, didn't soak a lot of water, so it's not real muddy. We'll see how this goes. It's wet everywhere though. Alright, so update number one here from the track. Road practice. It wasn't as muddy as I thought it might be. It was bad. I mean, it was muddy, but it wasn't quite as bad for the amount of rain we got. But yeah, so anywho, didn't go bad, didn't hit the deck. There were a lot of people hitting the deck, so knock on wood, I stayed up. And yeah, we'll see how the racing goes. I feel okay. They actually turned the track around from last year. This track at Log Road, for anybody who hasn't been here, you can run it forwards or backwards with some pretty simple changes. They made the changes, so we're actually running the track in reverse from the last time I raced it last year. So, I don't know, it's not too bad. We'll see how it goes in the motos. Hopefully we do all right. As long as we stay off the deck, I'm good. Alright, first moto's in the books. That could have went way better. Got super tight at the end, and the start sucked, but it was so wet that you just dug in, like there wasn't any go, so it was like let the clutch out, twist the throttle, and you just didn't go anywhere, so oh well. So I'll just practice getting us ready for a national weekend, so whatever. It wasn't awful. We didn't take a soil sample, so we're still good. Still good. Now we got a little break here, and then we'll ride again. Okay, let's talk about today a little bit. First off, I didn't film right after the second race. I was a little upset. So second moto, gate drop. I don't know why it shocked me, I guess you'd say. I don't know if they dropped it quick. I haven't watched the footage through yet. I feel that was what I thought was like, the light went green, and as soon as it went green, boom, it dropped. So wasn't quite prepared for it, so I missed my jump on the gate. Another shit start. However, I did manage to, in the first two corners before we got on the track, kind of sneak around, and going through probably the first couple, 3 sections, I actually made some quick moves, and I was in second place. First, I knew who the guy was in first, and he was probably maybe like 2 seconds out. Went over like the second jump, was very close to another kid I'd raced a lot of times, and we actually tagged in the air a little bit. Luckily we both came out of that all right, but that was sketchy at best. Saw the guy who was in first. I had seen him walking around the pits. He wasn't really in shape. I could see him kind of physically suffering from the heat and whatever else throughout the day. So I knew that, like, fitness wise, I had him in the second moto, and like I said, he was a couple seconds out, but I was actually closing the gap. Went around for the first lap. I had closed up a little bit, not a lot, but that's fine, because usually I don't break into stride until about lap 2, usually about 2.5, 3 laps in. Then I'm full-blown going and whatever, and that's just me. I don't know, the first like lap to 2 laps, I'm just not as good as I am towards the end of the moto. But anywho, so like I said, he was within 2 seconds. I was closing on him. I knew I could get him. I knew he was close enough the whole first lap that I could see. So coming around the corner for where the start straight connects the track, the kid I'd actually tagged up with in the air came up beside me, and he was trying to make a move along the outside of me, trying to go around the outside. Lines came together, we came together, neither of us went down. It wasn't really anybody's fault, it was just the way the lines were, and we tagged bars a little bit, and when we did, I released just enough that I released the clutch, and I was moving slow enough and didn't have enough throttle, and I stalled. And pretty much at that point it was over for me, because I tried starting the bike. Anybody who's got a 4-stroke that's not like a brand new fuel injected one knows that starting a carbureted 4-stroke once it's hot, you might as well beat your head against the wall. You'll get more success. So I tried starting it a few times. I knew that wasn't going to work. I was actually sitting right in the middle of the track, so I pushed up on the side, and there was actually a little downhill area that I was at right there, so I pushed up to there, bump started it, got it started real quick, and started pushing, trying to make it, but I ended up getting lapped by one of the kids. We did 2 gate drops. We had 250C was with us, so I got lapped by the kid who was leading that, and so I ended up only running like 3 laps total, I think. Yeah, so I don't know, it was frustrating. I was pissed because I had a shot at going 3-1, which would have put me second overall for the day. Instead I went 3-3 because I did actually make it around. There was only 4 of us in there anyway, so it wasn't like the class was overly stacked. And the guy who finished last, like he wasn't very good. You could tell it was his first few times out on a bike, which is fine, you know. Hey, get out there and do it. Most people wouldn't even be to that point, so whatever. So yeah, so that was pretty much how the second moto went. The day itself was overall very weird. On a little bit of a somber note, I don't really know how to put this, but I want to put it out there because this kind of threw the whole day into a weird vibe. An older gentleman racing quads, actually in the middle of the race, had a heart attack and died in the middle of the track. So, you know, prayers out to his family and everyone. His wife was actually there racing with him. I mean, it's awful, but if he liked doing this, I mean, there really isn't much of a better way to go. So, you know, like when I'm older, whatever I'm into, whether it's car racing, bike racing, whatever, if I die doing that, okay, I died happy then. I died doing what I love to do. So yeah, so there was that. He, like I said, literally in the middle of the track. So we had to wait a couple of hours to handle that, which was fun. Just kind of waiting around. So like I said, the whole day was a little weird. Between the rain and everything, it was just a little funky, but we yeah, got a couple gate drops in. It didn't feel awful. Like I said, the first moto I tensed up a little bit at the end. The second moto, obviously we had that stall issue, but I felt really good up until that point, and I felt pretty good after that too. Like I was pushing pretty well. Corner speed was what I felt was better than it had been. So anywho, that was a wrap up for the day. Rest of the day here, it's about 7:30 now. I'm going to get this bad boy all cleaned up here because we're going to have a long week. So I'm not going to have time this week, so I'm going to get this all cleaned, ready to go. And it's probably pretty much it for the evening. So I think I'm going to take the time here just to wrap the vlog here because I'm not doing anything super interesting the rest of the night other than washing, cleaning, you know, whatever. So thanks for tuning in today. Again, prayers go out to that dude's family who passed away today. Yeah, it's rough. Definitely, when you see something like that, it puts things in perspective for you. So, anywho, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see everybody tomorrow.